This call is now being recorded.
So, warm and a pleasant morning, professors. So, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this Atal sponsored online FDP on intelligent computing in data science. So, today it's a privilege for me to welcome our chief guest, the resource person, Dr. Gaurav Kumar. He's the eminent person amongst us to deliver the lecture today. So, about Sir, Sir has more than 18 years of experience in teaching and research. So he has been a resource person in 300 workshops under AICTE, Atal, TechCoop, online courses and ICT sessions and FDPs, STTPs and webinars. So, and also Sir has authored, reviewed and has been editor in major international magazines, journals and periodicals. And Sir has a patent under Patents, Designs and Trademarks, Government of India. And Sir is a member and Board of Studies member in DIT University, Dehradun, Uttarakhand. So Sir is the director of Magma Research and Consultancy Services, Ambala Cantonment, Haryana, India. So I welcome you, Sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So, good morning to all the participants. I'm just sharing my presentation. I'm sharing this screen and we are just starting it. And please confirm once it visible as well as audible to all of you, whether this presentation is visible and are you getting audio clearly. In chat, please respond so that we come to know that you are getting the content clearly.
Yes, sir, it's visible, sir.
Okay, so I have put presentation in this way so that I'm not making it full screen because I want to communicate in chat also. So in parallel, I'm working with, I'm taking chat message and along with that, I will work on presentation. So we will discuss about one of the prominent area of research in today's scenario, that is real-time data analytics. In real-time data analytics or real-time streaming, first of all, we will see in which domains it can be implemented. Whether audio is clear, because one participant is saying that audio is not clear.
Yes, sir,
Are
your
you
voice
getting
is
audio
breaking,
clearly?
sir. Your voice is breaking, sir.
Yes, please confirm now. Is it audible clearly?
Yes, sir. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In this session, we will discuss about different perspectives of real-time data streaming, and along with that, we will see what we can do with that particular data. In case of real-time data streaming, nowadays, actually, what is happening in current scenario, regardless of the region, regardless of the age group, or despite any specific category, most of the people are more comfortable in sharing their views on social media platforms. You might have seen in today's scenario, suppose I'm facing some personal problems, some professional issues, or whatever it is. Uh, if we want to evaluate somebody's sentiments, somebody's feelings, mental state, then what we do generally, or what forensic professionals do, they check the social media profile of that person, by which way that person is behaving, by which way that person is updating WhatsApp status every day. If I'm updating my WhatsApp status with some motivational things, with some good things, in that case, definitely anybody can say that this person is now in good status, in motivation. Suppose I'm discussing in very negative way, or in very you can say that in negative points, in that case it can be easily identified that this person is under depression. Now we are coming to that point of this session. In data science, what is the base? In data science, the base thing is data. The base concept is data that we have to evaluate. Now the question comes, which type of data? Whether data in static Excel sheet or data in real-time scenario. So on both of these dimensions, we can work, we can do research. We can take some static Excel sheets, we can take some static CSV data from some organization, we can take some data set from any shopping mall, and then we can evaluate it. There are so many perspectives. Okay, how many customers are there, market basket analysis, or back order prediction. So many things are available. But one of the very major area of research in current scenario is real-time data streaming. Suppose I want to work on a research paper, on a research project with this title, that similar to extraction of human emotions during lockdown in India. Extraction of human relations and their emotional values during an unlock or during COVID-19 period. Now, if I want to work in this particular domain, what I need real-time data that is under broadcast mode, that is traveling on social media. What people are discussing about COVID, what people are discussing about lockdown or unlock or whatever it is. So now the question comes, can we extract data from WhatsApp, what people are discussing about some particular thing, what people are discussing about farmers protest. Suppose I want to see the actual feedback on farmers protest. I want to give suggestions to government agencies that this thing should be done or should not be done, because people are discussing about farmers protest on WhatsApp in this way, on Facebook in this way, on Twitter on this way. So, and its answer is simply yes. We can extract real-time data from social media, from multiple social media platforms, and then we can evaluate it. So one point is extraction of real-time data. What people are discussing about farmers protest, what people are discussing about that particular act, or what people are discussing about lockdown on Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, in form of images, in form of emojis, in form of text, in form of some multimedia data set. So all that data we extract, we download in real time using some high profile, using some high performance programming languages. Once data is collected from real time social media, whether it is YouTube or it is concerned with Facebook or WhatsApp or Twitter, after extraction of data, we perform a specialized algorithm. We perform specialized approaches, which are known as sentiment evaluation algorithms. And that is part of text mining. Suppose I'm writing that that this particular act is against farmers. What I want to say in this particular sentence, suppose I'm having one sentence, in Notepad I'm opening here. For example, is this notepad file visible to all of you? Is this notepad visible to all participants?
हो बघितले.
In chat, please respond.
काहीतरी काढून
sir.
पाठवला तो स्टिकर.
Okay.
हा हा
Are you getting audio clearly? All participants, are you getting audio and
कोणत्या स्पीडने गाडी गेली?
screen clearly? Okay. Now, suppose some people are discussing about that this act is against farmers. Okay, or this act is not against farmers. Okay, suppose this. Okay, or suppose I want to say that lockdown was good for general public, but not good, but not for business. Suppose this is one tweet, T1. Suppose this is second tweet, T2. Okay. Lockdown was very bad move. Suppose these are two tweets. Just an example I'm taking, just to explain. Okay. Suppose this tweet T1 is sent by somebody. By some other user, this particular tweet was sent. What is actually a tweet? What is actually a message? What is actually a WhatsApp status? In each and every WhatsApp status, in each and every tweet, at the base level, there is sentence. We are having a sentence. If I want to evaluate meaning of this particular thing, if I want to evaluate marking or scoring of or scoring, in that case it becomes polarity score. So there are so many approaches available. So if I want to see, if I want to associate it with some number, that its score is +2 and its score is -1. So what is -1? -1 is polarity score or sentiment score. This is another sentiment score. So when we investigate, when we analyze each and every sentence, each and every image in terms of its emotions, it is covered under emotions mining or sentiment mining or user belief mining. Okay, there are so many things available, there are so many terms available which are associated with this. So at the base level, we are having a sentence, and that particular sentence we evaluate using some high profile tools, and it becomes the base of prediction for government agencies or for corporate organizations. Okay, is this point clear to all of you? Up to this point, is it clear to all? Are you getting audio clearly? Okay. Now we will see by which way we can work with this approach. Which tools are available? Which technologies are available for real-time data analysis? Now what we will do in this session, and we will see it in practical. With a practical hands-on session, we will see how to collect real-time data from Twitter social media. We will see how to extract real-time tweets from Twitter social media. Then by which way we can transform it to understandable format. And then we will check what is actual sentiment score with the tweets. Suppose I download 10, I want to see what people are discussing about unlock 3 or unlock 4. So obviously I need to extract data. I need to download data from Twitter. Okay, whether these are 1000 tweets or 10,000 tweets, I want to download latest data about farmers protest. 10,000 tweets I want to extract, and on that set of 10,000 tweets, I will implement sentiment mining algorithm. and then we will see what actually people are discussing about that, whether it is positive or negative, whether people are discussing in positive way or in negative way. And as a base of social media, we will take Twitter, because Twitter is one of the very prominent social media nowadays, on which most of the celebrities, most of the high profile people are associated. So many people use Twitter for sharing of their emotions, for sharing of their sentiments. Okay, now we will see how to collect real-time data from Twitter. For extraction of real-time data from Twitter social media, we have to log on to this particular URL. So apps.twitter.com, or you can say that developer.twitter.com. Whether you open apps.twitter.com or developer.twitter.com, you are given this interface. So I am opening apps.twitter.com. So you can see that this. And on this platform, on apps.twitter.com, we have to log on to our traditional Twitter account. So whatever already Twitter username password you are having, that you use, and within Twitter social media, within Twitter developer account, you are provided these tokens. So these are the tokens. I'm repeating this point. To extract real-time data from social media legally with authentication, we have to put API credentials of that social media. If I want to extract, download data from Facebook, I need tokens of Facebook. If I want to extract real-time data from Instagram, I need tokens of Instagram. Okay. In this presentation, in this session, I'm covering Twitter social media, because it is one of the very powerful social media nowadays. So many people are using, including celebrities, including politicians. They are also using this platform. Okay, so we simply use that account of Twitter, and we log on to our Twitter account with same username and password. And after logging on to username and password of Twitter, we are provided these tokens. So what we do, we simply note down these tokens. Okay, so simply these tokens we can note down separately in a text file. Okay, and these are access tokens. So I have already noted down these tokens. Why these tokens are required? So that Twitter comes to know, so that Twitter is, we can confirm to Twitter that we are using these tokens for research and development. We are not using these tokens for any anti-national activity. We are not using these tokens for any illegal activity. Okay, so whatever implementation we will perform using these tokens, it will be in record of Twitter that we are downloading data about that act, we are downloading data from Twitter about lockdown or whatever it is, whatever you can think. So even cybercrime professionals also perform same thing. They extract data about crime from multiple social media, and then they check from which location these tweets are broadcasted, from which particular location these tweets are sent. Okay, up to this point, is it clear to all of you? In chat you can confirm. Simply on developer.twitter.com or apps.twitter.com, log on to your Twitter account and you will get these tokens. After copying these tokens, what we do, we simply use these tokens in programming language code. I'm repeating this point. After extracting the tokens, after copying the tokens from Twitter, from Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is, what we do, we use those tokens in programming language. Which programming language? Any of your interest. If you want to extract data from Twitter using C, it can be done using same token. If you want to download data using Java, that can be done, but tokens will be same. Syntax will be different, writing style will be different, but tokens will be same. So I can use C, C++, Python, Java, Node-RED, multiple platforms I can use. Okay, so if I'm using Python, I will have to put these tokens within my Python code so that I can download. If I am using Java for implementation or Visual Basic, so in Visual Basic code I will have to put Twitter credentials. Okay, now I will show you how to perform that thing. For this implementation, I will show you how to use Python code for extraction of real-time data. What is that Python code? This is the Python code, very simple code. And you can see that in this source code, here we put, at this particular point, we put the tokens like this. Okay, so in this way. So we simply copy and paste data, and whatever we want to extract. Suppose I want to extract data about lockdown. Okay, or I want to extract data about farmers protest in India. So what it will do, it will check what people are discussing on Twitter about this keyword, what people are discussing on Twitter about this hashtag. Suppose I'm taking some hashtag or Twitter handle, suppose hashtag protest, okay, or farmers protest, like this. In that case, what it will do, it will extract all data from everybody's profile without any username and password. Even if you have sent some particular tweet, even if you have uploaded some particular data on Twitter on this particular hashtag or using this particular handle. Yes, at end of this session, I will share you this presentation. At end of this session, I will share you this presentation along with source code separately. Okay. Now I will show you how to run it. Now I am opening Spider. Okay. In Python, I am using Spider IDE. Okay. So in Spider, I will show you in real time how to extract real-time data from Twitter, so that in real-time demonstration you can see what is happening, and every screenshot I have put in presentation so that you can later on see it. So I'm putting it like this so that I can read your chat messages also. And yes, I'm opening that file which I was showing you. Is this Spider visible to all of you? Is this visible? Is this IDE visible to all participants? You can see. And you can see that what I have done in this source, I'm using Spider. And in this source code, I have put those tokens which I have copied from Twitter. These are the tokens. Without these tokens, I can't download any data from Twitter legally. So if I'm using these tokens, then Twitter will authorize me to take real-time streaming data. And about what? About which keyword? Whatever I want to see. Suppose I want to write here #COVID or #COVID-19 or #unlock or simply COVID-19, whatever it is. Okay. What people are discussing about it at present. Okay. So obviously if I'm using this keyword, then I can defend that I am downloading real-time data from Twitter for research and development. Okay, suppose unlock or lockdown. Suppose I'm writing one research paper, or I'm working on some research project for like emotions detection on lockdown, or human human emotion detection and relationships during lockdown. Okay, or what people are discussing about some particular thing, or unlock, whatever it is. So COVID-19. Now I can execute this code. So you will see that simply I'm executing this code. If my internet is connected, obviously internet should be connected, because I am downloading data, I'm interfacing with Twitter using these tokens, so that Twitter comes to know that who is this person that is taking real-time data about general public without their permission. Okay, so I'm executing this code, and you will see output on screen. You can see that these are the streaming tweets. Is this visible to all of you? This is this streaming data. Is it visible to all participants? That, and it is in real time.
Yes,
You can
sir.
see that today is 8th December, and in real time it is capturing data from Twitter social media. Now what we can do? So I'm stopping it. Okay, so some data I have taken, I can copy this data, I can move this data in a separate text file. Okay, so, and this particular data is having complete information about those users which have sent tweets about this particular word. Suppose I am putting here lockdown, or I'm putting here farmers protest, or new farmer bill. So I can check which person has sent this message, from which location, from which device, what is the username of that person, from which particular longitude, latitude that message is done. Okay, so you can see that, and at which particular time, how many friends are there with that particular user ID, how many followers are there, when that particular person created ID on Twitter. So I'm showing you that in console mode also. If I want to take data in console, so in command prompt also we can use it, Python, and now I will use redirection operator. Suppose COVID-19.txt. I want to download complete data in a separate text file. Rather than on screen, I want to capture data in this particular file. You will see that automatically this file will be created in this folder, in whatever folder I'm using, Python, and code, and Twitter fetch. And now I'm creating interrupt, Control C. I want to see how much data is collected so far. So, and you can see that this much data is collected, and you can see that within, I have executed the code only for few seconds. You have seen that I have executed this code only for 10 to 15 seconds, and in only is collected about COVID-19 821 KB. Now you can imagine if I execute this code for 1 hour or for 24 hours, in that case my hard disk will be full. So this is this particular problem, or this particular implementation can be associated with big data, or data science on big data, or data science on massive data. Actually earlier, around 5 to 10 years back, we were doing so much work on big data, but nowadays big data is getting very big, and it is moving to another term that is known as massive data. So this is the massive data. In only 10 seconds, we have taken around 900 KB data. Okay. So I'm opening this in Notepad. Notepad++. See, this is the data that I have collected in 10 seconds. 120. Is this clear to all of you? Is this visible to all? That this is the data. You can see here what is the tweet, and now the question comes, after extracting data in Notepad, now the question comes how to evaluate its sentiment. Now we will see sentiment. Just a minute. I'm reconnected. Actually, there was some connection issue. Now it is reconnected. Okay, is it visible to all of you? Now clear to all? Are you getting audio clearly?
Yes, sir, visible, but audio alone is not clear, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now is getting audio clearly? Just a minute. I'm reconnecting. Just a minute. Yes, dear participants, are you getting audio now? Other audio and display is clear? Okay, now is it clear to all of you? Please confirm once in chat so that we can move ahead with the topic. Is it clear? Okay, now you can see up to now what we have done. Up to now we have downloaded, we have taken the data in this format. Now the question comes, what is this particular format? This is not TXT format. It is not XML format. Now, actually, whenever we collect real-time data from social media, whether it is Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp or whatever it is, even if you download data from YouTube, there is specific file format that is known as JSON file format. Is this visible to all? Presentation as well as audio is clear to all?
Yes, sir, clear.
So whatever data we download from social media in real time, that is always in JSON file format. So it's a screenshot I have put in this presentation. Okay, now the question comes, what we can do with this particular data? This is JSON file format. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. I'm repeating this point. Whenever we collect real-time data from social media or from real-time satellite channels or from real-time wireless channels, that particular data is in JSON file format. JavaScript Object Notation. This is JSON file format. Now to understand this data, to analyze this data, we have to convert this data to Excel format. To convert this data in Excel format, in CSV format, we need some specialized parsers. There are so many parsers available. There are so many transformers available. So what we do, repeating the entire process again. So we have created Twitter tokens. Using Twitter tokens in Python code or in whatever code, whether it is C++ or Java code, we have extracted the data. The data will be extracted in JSON file format. That JSON file we convert to CSV so that we can understand it. Now we will see practically. Conclone.json, it is online parser. I'm opening it in my browser. conclone.io/json. This is online parser. This is online data converter. Now you can see this is conclone base cloud. So whatever data I have taken in this sheet, I will copy now simply copy this data and paste here. So conclone, so on internet, on Google, you can search for online JSON converter or online JSON to CSV converter. There are thousands of options. Okay, not only conclone, there are so many options available for conversion of data from JSON to CSV. Now you can see that as soon as I have pasted this data here at bottom, it is converted to tabular format. Now you can see this data is converted to tabular format, and this tabular format or this data I can download in CSV. Now you can see this option, download the entire CSV file. So what I have done, simply entire data that I have taken from Twitter, I will copy and paste in online parser, and I will download the CSV sheet. You can see that result.csv file is available with me. Now I'm enlarging it so that you can see. Now we will see which are different keywords, which are different things. Now you can see that today at which particular date and time this tweet was sent. Date and time is mentioned. What is that tweet? What is that message associated with each and every tweet? So in that particular tweet, the message is a tweet and vice versa. Each and every tweet is a sentence, and whatever sentence we give, whatever sentence we upload on Facebook, that is a tweet or that is a message. Okay, so these are different tweets. From which device is sent? Twitter web app. It means it is done using laptop. Twitter for Android. It means this tweet was sent using Android mobile. Twitter web app and Twitter for Android, and this is some additional library, Twitter web app. Now I want to see other parameters, other things. What is the username of that person who sent that tweet? So first person is this username, second username, third, fourth. What is screen name? Many times we put our different screen name, different display name. What is display name of that person? From which location this tweet was sent? And you can see that how many followers are there with the first person, 4,455. Second, how many friends are there? So I can read everybody's profile directly without any authentication. I am using my own tokens. Okay, and I can justify that I am doing research in this particular topic. So I need data of 10,000 Twitter users. I need data of 1 lakh Facebook users. Okay, so I will use my tokens, and those tokens we can put in code. Okay, so when this person created account on Twitter, first person created account on Sunday, 22nd April 2018. So this person created account 8 years back in 2012, 2009. So I can check the account creation date. How many total messages are there in this account? So I can read each and everything. What is the profile background color? Even DP, we can see so many things are available. You can see this profile image. These are URLs given. So everything we can take directly from this URL. Okay, up to now is it clear? What we have done, we have taken the data and we have transformed it to Excel format. All these URLs are mentioned in this presentation, and at end of this session I will share you this presentation. Okay, to all participants I will share this presentation at end of this session. Okay, up to now is it clear to all of you? Up to now, is this clear to all? What we have done, simply we have taken the data, because whenever we work on data science, or whenever we work on machine learning or deep learning or data analytics, the base is data. So that particular data set can be static or it can be dynamic. If we are taking if we are doing research, or if we are working on some real-time scenarios, in that case we need real-time data. For real-time data, we can take data from social media, because in social media we are more active, we feel more comfortable. Suppose you might have seen many people are more comfortable, they are more open on social media. Whatever problems we do not discuss with our friends, with our family members, what we do, in indirect way we upload its status. We upload our WhatsApp status, we change our WhatsApp status, that shows the state of mind, that this person is updating status in very negative way, so it might be in depression. So what is that? Suppose I'm sending some tweets, I'm sending some Facebook messages. So using those messages we can evaluate somebody's sentiments, somebody's emotions. That is concerned with only one person. But if I want to see, if I want to analyze emotions of entire country, if I want to analyze emotions of entire South India, what people from Tamil Nadu discussing about this particular word. So in that case, it is very, very difficult to call each and every person and then getting their sentiment, and nobody will give sentiments. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to take help of social media. Okay, now what we do further, once the data is available in this format, once tweets are available, we have to analyze, we have to extract its sentiments. In Python, in Python programming, there are so many packages available for text mining. In Python, there are multiple libraries available for sentiment evaluation, and Vader sentiment analytics or Vader library is one of the very powerful library in Python for evaluation of sentiment score. So what we do using Vader sentiment, or what we can do using Vader sentiment, whatever tweets we have taken. So these are the tweets. For example, these are some tweets. Okay, these are some particular tweets. Now this is first tweet, second, third. Okay, these are total 13 tweets, for example. Okay, now I want to relate this tweet with some numeric value. I'm repeating this point. If I want to evaluate sentiment score score if I want to work on sentiment analysis. In that case, what I will do, I need its numeric value. If I convert this sentence to a numeric value, in that case, I can check whether that particular numeric value is in positive or in negative. Because whenever we work on data science or whenever we work on data analytics, whether your data set is in form of text or it is in form of numbers or it is in form of some signals, that should be converted to numeric format, that should be converted to mathematical formats, until and unless this sentence or these sentence will be converted to numeric format, I will not be able to analyze it. Are you getting what I mean to say? To perform data analytics, to work on data science on Twitter, social media, the first step is to convert this particular sentence in numeric format. This, if tweets are in multiple languages, if in Hindi, in Tamil, in English, in multiple languages, in that case, we have to use multiple libraries. Vader sentiment is for English. Okay. If I want to work for Hindi or Tamil or Telugu, in that case, we use their corresponding libraries, we use corresponding packages. But purpose of this particular implementation is to make you aware to get started, so that at least you can start, you can see by which way things are coming. Okay, if Vader is for English, then definitely there will be some library in Tamil also, for Hindi language also, for Punjabi also. Okay, and if that is not available, that is very, very, because in that particular domain you can do research, you can propose your algorithm, because you can say that there is no algorithm for Punjabi language in sentiment mining. So you can evaluate Gurmukhi script to its corresponding sentiment. What this person want to say in this particular sentence. If you are working Tamil language, in that case you can create your own package, you can create your own library, you can create your own algorithm. So many research dimensions are available. Okay, so now I'm coming to that point again. To evaluate all these tweets, I will have to convert all these tweets to numbers, to numeric format. For that, we use Vader sentiment analysis, and this is the way to install Vader sentiment. Simply in your existing Python installation, in your Spider. So what we do, so I'm opening Spider. In my Spider IDE, you will see how to install Vader sentiment. So whatever package you want to install, whatever package you want to work with, that is installed in this way. Simply exclamation sign and pip install Vader sentiment and enter. If your internet is connected, then your Python distribution will extract Vader package from its official repository and it will be attached. If I want to work with Facebook, so pip install Facebook, pip install Instagram. So for each and every package, for each and every implementation, there is a specialized library available. And now the question comes, how do we come to know what is the name of library for WhatsApp? How do we come to know that what is the library for Instagram? For that, there is library. This is the official URL of all Python packages with their name, that is py.org. PyPI Python packages. Now, if I want to see suppose Instagram, which packages are available for Instagram fetching? You can see this Instagram API client, and you can see it is giving me pip install Instagram. I will copy this and I will paste here Instagram, whatever package is there. Suppose I want to see other package for some other implement. Suppose I want to see for WhatsApp. It will give me package name that is associated with WhatsApp library. It will fetch from its official repository, and you can see these are so many Instagram packages. So any of these we can use depending upon our application. Is this visible to all of you? So you can see that WhatsApp web, WhatsApp CLI, send WhatsApp. So not only single WhatsApp, so many WhatsApp are available. So many variants of packages are available. I want to see what is the name of this package. WhatsApp CLI. I want to see which command I should use to install this package. So simply click here, that name. Okay. To install WhatsApp-CLI. So by this way we can search for different packages and we can work with further implementations. Okay. So up to now, is this clear to you? Simply take the data, convert it into text format, and after converting text format, after converting to CSV file format, we evaluate its sentiment score. Are you getting audio clearly? Are you getting audio as well as presentation? Please confirm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Audible as well as video. Okay. So up to now, what we have seen, simply extract the data, convert it to CSV file format. After converting to CSV file format, we use that package which we can implement for sentiment analysis. And whether sentiment is that package, whether sentiment is that library or that API which provides you text mining. And which are different features of this? Free and open source. Obviously, it is freely available. We can directly install it. And second very powerful feature is no need of training with data set. Whenever we work on data science or machine learning, we have to give training data. Training data means by which way it will come to know that it is a negative sentence. Suppose I'm saying that lockdown is very bad, okay, or lockdown was very bad. So what is meaning of very bad? Okay, bad means -1. Very bad means -1 into 2 because its frequency is increased, -2. Okay, but if I write that lockdown was good, lockdown was not good but good for health. So not good -1 and good +1. So it is neutral. -1 + 1 is equal to 0 by this way. So all these words, all English words are already trained in this particular package, weather sentiment analysis. Okay, so this is the lexicon. This is the lexicon of pre-trained machine learning model of weather sentiment. So you can see that all English words are trained. So you can see even emojis are also trained. Emojis means we put some icons, we give some emotions. So wherever I will use this word, suppose I am using this particular word at advantage. So all possible permutations of advantage are given here. And all these words are positive in nature. 1.4. Its score is advantage, advantageous. If I'm using some particular word, suppose I'm using irritate. Suppose in my tweet I'm using the word irritate. So all possible permutations of the word irritate are mentioned here. So irritable, irritableness, irritably. So you can see that, and all these words are negative in nature. Whether I'm using irritably, irritant, irritate, or irritated. So each and every word is having score. Irritable minus. So if I'm writing that, writing a particular tweet that this person is very irritating, this person is irritating me. Okay, so obviously I'm using some combination of the word irritate. So whatever word I will use, it will be given negative score. So for research and development, if you can see, you can check whether in your regional language such library is available or not. If it is not available, you can create it. You can customize Vader sentiment. You can add Tamil scripts. You can add Tamil words. Okay, so if I want to see some particular word like this, killed. So all words which are having this particular combination, kill, that is in negative. And you can see that so many words, all positive and negative words, these are mentioned here. Okay, so if I'm using word sad, so sad, saddened, saddened, saddening. So all these words are having negative score. Okay, so it is its URL is also mentioned here in this PPT. Now we will see how to use it. In Spider, I will use this script. Suppose I want to analyze the polarity score of some particular sentence. For this particular sentence, in this code I'm putting, okay, this lockdown was not good and it was not expected. Suppose I have sent this particular way. I want to check what is the polarity score. So run, and it will give me this. How much negativity is there in this sentence? 0.21. It means 21% negativity. Neutral, 78% neutral. There is no positive thing in this sentence. You can see that in this sentence, I have not given any positive thing, any positive indication. Everything is negative. What is the compound score? Overall, it is 34% negative sentence. Are you getting this point? Using Vader sentiment, what we have done, we have given one tweet and it has provided the compound score, negativity and positivity in this. Is this visible to all of you? Is this output visible? And by which way we can use this script? I will share this script also. It is mentioned. So at the end, I will give you. Up to now is clear. Suppose I want to write that, okay, this bill is against the general public, okay, and it should not be implemented. Suppose this is my tweet. This is somebody's tweet. Okay. Now I want to evaluate its score. In this code, I have put that tweet and I'm running it. So you can see that it should not be implemented. Okay, neutral for general public. Okay. And this move was very bad. Okay, so in this sentence, how much negativity is there? 48% negativity. neutral 51%. There is no positive thing in this particular sentence, and 58% overall negative score. It is in overall 58% negative. Okay, so by this way we can evaluate polarity score. Up to we can check the polarity score. So this is known as polarity score. We can suppose as a company, as an organization, I want to see the feedback of my product. Product XYZ is not good. Okay, and it is consuming more battery. Suppose about a particular mobile phone I'm writing. So this is again 34% negative. Suppose these are the tweets. We have taken multiple tweets. Up to this point, it is clear. So that because after this I will show you how to evaluate entire Excel sheet, because it is impossible to write each and every sentence manually. This point clear to all of you, that one by one for all tweets we can evaluate its sentiment score. Is it clear to all of you? This particular code I will send at this session so that you can execute it. Up to this point, is it clear to all of you? Is it visible? Is it visible as well as audible to all of you? Are you getting this? Are you able to see the screen? Is it visible as well as audible to all? Please confirm once.
Yes, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, is this clear up to now? Up to this point, is it clear that one by one we can check the tweets? So this is one tweet or some particular tweet. Okay. So in this presentation, I have shown you that suppose this is the message. Okay. So this mobile phone is very good. Okay. So how much neutrality is there? So how much positive score is there? How much negative score is there? Suppose I want to put some exclamations. Okay. So we can see that if this particular tweet is sent without any exclamation or without any punctuation, in that case its positivity is 0.42. It means 42% positive. But as soon as we are putting here single exclamation sign, its positivity is increased. Okay. Actually, it will work for other languages, but in that case we will have to add those scripts. We will have to add words of multiple languages. Suppose I want to add Tamil also in that, because in Vader sentiment only English words are mentioned. If I want to add Tamil, Telugu or Marathi, in that case I will have to add some additional words in Vader sentiment, or we can create our own library in which only Tamil language will work. Are you getting this point? Is this point clear, that to add multiple languages, to work with multiple languages, we will have to customize this package. This is for English words. Is this point clear to all of you? Up to this point is clear to all. So suppose I am writing here that this result is very good. Okay. this. If I put here a single exclamation sign, currently it is showing that 49% positive. Okay, total score is 49. If I am putting single exclamation sign, you will see 54%. Second, two exclamation signs, 58%. So I'm increasing its intensity by putting it. If I'm writing here this in capital letters, in that case it will be very, very high, 68%. Because I am giving more stress, I'm giving more emphasis to this particular keyword. Very good. Okay, very good. Excellent. Like this. Excellent. And this. Okay. So now we will see up to this point. Is it clear that yes, for too good also we can work? For too good, 44%. Okay. Now suppose I'm having the data in Excel sheet. Suppose I'm having the data in Excel sheet. Sentiment CSV. So this particular code will work for entire CSV sheet. So tweets.csv. What is tweets.csv file? This is your tweets.csv file. So entire CSV sheet I can pass here. So for that, what we are doing, for entire CSV sheet, I am using pandas library, Python pandas, and one by one it will scan and we can see its output. So the score from entire Excel sheet is this 0.03. From first sentence I can check how much is score from first sentence, how much is score from second sentence. Is this visible to all of you? Suppose I'm having one Excel sheet with 1000 tweets. If I'm having one Excel sheet with 1 lakh tweets, so I can pass entire CSV sheet here after converting from to CSV. Suppose in JSON file there are 1 million tweets. From that JSON file we can create CSV, and that entire CSV we can pass here. Okay. Is this clear to all of you? Up to now, is this clear to all that how to use Python for sentiments associated with tweets? Okay, whether the tweets or messages are concerned with Twitter or Facebook. So by this way we can use it. Conditions we can use here, and of degree modifiers. Suppose I'm using extremely good, very good, it's marginally good. So I'm increasing or decreasing the intensity of particular word. Is it clear to all of you that by which way we can use these local languages for regional languages? We can update the in interest of you that without any programming, how to use the sentiment mining, how to do sentiment analysis. There are specialized packages. Now I show you how to with sentiment analysis for multiple languages. Now we will see it. Is this notepad visible to all of you? Is notepad visible to all of you?
Okay, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. Now we will see how to work with sentiment mining along with real-time data extraction, and that will be applicable for multiple languages. So there is no need to worry about whether this message is in Tamil or it is in Hindi or it is in English or in whatever language, it will automatically detect that language. There are so many tools available. SoakNet V. Is visible to all of you? Are you getting this screen?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible to all participants? Gephi SoakNet V.
Ah,
There are so many packages available. Gephi and SoakNet V. Beyond this, beyond Gephi and SoakNet V, there are so many libraries, and all these are free and open source with multilingual support. Audio clear to all of you? In chat, please confirm whether you are getting audio clearly.
yes,
Audio
sir.
as well as screen.
Sometimes it is break, otherwise it is clear.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Fine. So now we will see some implementations that without any programming, how to work with real-time data extraction. So I'm using Gephi tool. Gephi is free and open source. You can download it. So I'm showing its implementation just now. So this is the official repository. This is the official URL of Gephi tool. Is it visible? Is the screen visible to all of you? Gephi.org. Are you getting this screen? It is free tool for social media mining for real-time channel extraction. Is it visible to all? Gephi.org.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can download Gephi. It is free and open source. You can download Gephi in your system, and it is multi-platform software. Now I will show you its demonstration. So this is the tool. This is the tool. Okay, now I will show you how to create a complete network of users which are discussing about a particular keyword. Suppose I want to see which people are discussing with a particular keyword on a particular keyword and how many connections are there. Cybersecurity professionals also perform same thing, that this person knows that person, A knows B, B knows C, C may know D. So we can conclude that, okay, there are some chances that D is associated with A. If A is a friend of B, B is a friend of C, then there are some possibilities that C might be knowing A. So we will see this thing. So in new project, in Gephi new project, you can see here, and you can see this Twitter is integrated here. In credentials, I will put these credentials. These are the credentials: customer, consumer key, consumer secret. These are same tokens which I have shown you at beginning from apps.twitter.com. So whether you are using Gephi or you are using SoakNet V or you are using Python or C++, tokens will be same, but interface will be different. Working style will be different, but tokens will be same. Okay. Now words to follow. I want to see, okay, COVID-19. Okay. And full network add. But other I want to see lockdown add. Okay, these two words will be scanned. Users to follow all users from the word. In which language? Languages to filter. You can see multiple languages are there. Gujarati, Greek. Is it visible to all of you? I think Tamil is also there. Tamil. Tamil. Actually, in this it is Tamil. This is actually Tamil. And Gujarati, Hindi. Okay. So in all languages I want to see. And English. Okay. So add. I want to see this. English Tamil. Okay. So connect. Okay. Connect. Credentials I have put, and you will see at right hand side this network is dynamically getting created. Is it visible to all of you? Yes, this tool can
Yes,
be
sir.
integrated with.
Yes.
You can see that how many people are discussing about this. So now I can see, now if I can stop this, I'm stopping it. Otherwise, so much data will be collected and the hard disk may be full. So I'm up to this point. We have taken this graph. Suppose I want to check who is this person. Who is this person? So yes, I is the data. At top, second option, data laboratory. So this is the graph. I want to see its data. I will click on data laboratory. Its corresponding data will be generated. This is the data. This is the data. You can see whether it is a tweet or hashtag, whether it is a message or something else. You can see so much I have collected here. And you can see here all these data sets. And it is also giving me same thing. Twitter, what is this message? So I can scan each and everything. I can download it. Okay, entire data I can download, and after that, now I want to see relationships. Suppose I want to see who is this person, and is there any relation between this person and this person. So what I can do, I can implement shortest path algorithm. So what is the shortest path? What is the shortest route between two people? Suppose I want to see that A knows B, but by the way, A knows X, but what is the route between A and X? Shortest. A knows B, B knows C, C knows X. It means there is connection. Suppose we want to catch a criminal. We want to catch all connections of a criminal. How many people this person is connected? You might have seen so many when crime happens with some celebrity. They catch all data. They capture all data from mobile number, from Twitter account, from social media, and then they get those people even who were not in picture, who were not in front end. Later on they come on front end that okay, this person called that victim 10 days before from this mobile number. So you can see, so this is the symbol of aeroplane, shortest path, to check if there is some relationship between 2 points or not. So select a source node, this target node. I want to see this. No path exists. Okay, I want to see this and this. Okay, as far as positive and negativity is concerned, so for that, what we do, we download this entire data. Okay, export table, and within this tool, so I'm downloading data. And after downloading this data, this is available. You can see this. These are the messages. These are the messages which we can extract, and Gephi is having a set of tools. Gephi is having set of packages, set of additional packages that we can integrate for sentiment evaluations. Okay. So you can see here. Select an attribute. Okay, emojis we can see. I will share you its complete manual. Okay, actually it is a very big software, and multiple libraries can also be attached. So my motive was to show you that using this particular tool, by which way we can extract the data and we can evaluate it. Even we can download all links from a particular website also using this particular tool. Suppose I want to see how many hyperlinks are available, how many associations are there, how many images are available in that, and entire data we can download. We can create a network of all those URLs, and then we can perform some implementations. Okay. So you can see, so edge density, multiple statistical operations we can implement using this particular tool. I want to implement page rank algorithm. I want to implement eigenvector centrality. I want to evaluate average bar length. So what is the center of length? Okay, center on graph. You might have seen one very common word that we were listening during lockdown. That was the central point. So using centrality analysis, we can check that what is the main center point from where all connections are getting increased, from where all connections are attached. Okay. So using centrality analysis we can do. So many dimensions are available, so many things are available in social media, social media mining, and these tools we can use for research and development. And it's Python APIs are also available. You can attach it with Python, you can attach Gephi with C++. First point is that you be after I will give you all these, but I will remove these tokens from these tokens are equivalent to my account, and if you do your own implementation, if you want to work on your implementations, better create your own tokens. Okay, otherwise what may happen, okay. Are you getting screen? Are you getting audio? Whether audio is clear to all of you? Is the audio clear now? Please confirm. Audio and
Now, okay, sir.
these tools you can, and even you can add location from a particular longitude, latitude, from a particular point. Suppose a particular crime happened at a particular location, so that longitude, latitude you can put what people are discussing from that particular location. Okay, and region wise data can also be collected. It can be filtered, and its detailed manual is available on gephi.org. You can explore it. Meanwhile, I'm sharing you all these things. I'm sharing you this presentation so that you can work in your systems later. And better to create your own tokens, because everybody's tokens are private and these can be misused. So it is better to use your own tokens. I'm just sharing the presentation to all participants so that you can explore it. It's just now. Uploading this presentation. I'm just sharing this presentation. I'm uploading it, and I will share its link so that you can explore it. If you have any query, you can please ask. Any query from participants, you can ask your queries about this session, about these contents. Any query from participants? Any question? Any query?
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, please.
Sir, this was a very nice topic that you have covered today. Even though voice was breaking a little bit, I have a query. Like you have shown it for Twitter analysis. Can we do the same for WhatsApp analysis
Yes.
also? Like in that case,
Yes, ma'am. Actually, yes,
hello.
ma'am. So we can.
So
Yes,
your
ma'am. Are you
voice
getting
is,
you?
so your voice is breaking again. Hello.
Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Yes.
can such analysis be done for WhatsApp data that is around?
Yes, ma'am. WhatsApp data can also be extracted, but in case of WhatsApp, the mass public data will not be available. Mass data or publicly available huge data will be available in case of broadcasting based media. So Twitter is broadcasting based social media. It is microblogging. Okay. In case of WhatsApp, that is concerned with private chats. We have to take permissions from each and every user. For research and development, generally we go for Twitter or Facebook or Instagram.
That is what I was saying, that there is a lot of work which is going on Twitter, Facebook, and all, and Instagram, but I could not find any such data for WhatsApp. So that could be one
Yes,
one angle, one new angle that can be used for research. That is why I was just asking.
yes, we can work on that on WhatsApp also. We can work, but there are so many regulations associated. Many legal things are actually around 2 years back. That particular data was available, but since after so many instances of data leakage by Facebook and other organizations, this thing is banned. But Twitter,
So now,
Twitter is providing it publicly.
okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
if I want to work for WhatsApp, then I need permissions from those regulations.
Yes, yes. We'll have to take permission from each and every user of that WhatsApp account.
Okay. All right.
So any specific links that you can refer so that I can go ahead with research in this area for WhatsApp purpose?
Ma'am, you can mail me separately. I will share you some URLs. I will share you some documents which are related to that.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. And as far as one query is there from Dr. Hemant Kumar Soni that API allow Twitter API allow data 30 days. Okay, actually it can be extended in Twitter API manual, in Twitter SDK manual. It can be extended. Okay, and as far as removal is concerned, as far as actually second point is concerned with data cleaning. So for data cleaning or data pre-processing, we can use Python or any script. And gender-wise data can also be extracted. But to extract gender-wise data, we have to train a model. We have to use machine learning. It is not available by default.
Hello. In fact, I am doing the same task, and when we are fetching the data from the tutors, then it's very difficult to find out the
Yes,
user's personal information. In fact, we are not able to find out the exact name, so we cannot classify them as the gender wise or the location wise. For example, if I want to fetch the data about the psychological effect of the lockdown on the different age group, so it is not possible to fetch such kind of data
yes.
from the Twitter. So I cannot classify them in a sector wise or the age wise. That is the issue.
Yes, sir. Yes. Actually, as far as gender is concerned, what you can do, you can use some pre-trained models of names. Name means if somebody's name is there, then to which gender it is more associated. It is more integrated
We
because
trying
some
on that,
particular
but we are
name.
not getting success in that. In fact, because there is no such information about the users. Like for example, if the Indian
Okay.
when I tried out some sentiment analysis on the for example, PM Modi speech, then you
Yes,
can
sir.
see the news channel of Indian news channel. They are generally using the not the multilingual. They are typing the in a Roman, like for example, app. They are typing double AP.
Yes,
So it is not useful for the
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
sentiment analysis. So that is the biggest challenge when you are doing the sentiment analysis
Yes, sir.
of any Indian context.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In that case, sir, what one thing we can do using some APIs. There are so many APIs available, like transliteration APIs. You might have seen there are so many libraries available, cloud-based packages available in which we can type in Hindi, type in English like AAP. Automatically, it will become AAP. Okay, so these APIs we can use, and the messages or words in tweet that can be converted to corresponding language, and once it is converted to actual corresponding language, then we can evaluate it.
Please share your email ID so that we can communicate further, because the number of some scholars are
Yes,
working under my guidance, and they are we are working on the text summarization and the sentimental and the natural language processing. So we'll discuss further. Please share your email ID, and I am also typing
sure,
my
sir,
email
sure.
ID
I'm
in the.
just sharing my presentation. Sure, sir. I'm sharing my presentation in that my contact details will be available. So I'm uploading it, and I'm just sharing you its link. It is under process and 98%. Any other query, any other discussion if some participant seek? Any other point if you want to discuss, and your reviews, your comments about these topics, how much you found these topics beneficial for you. Now it is uploaded. Now please confirm whether you are able to download this presentation or not. I have sent you one link of cloud storage. Simply click on this link and download. Please confirm whether you are able to download this presentation. Is it downloadable to all of you? In this, within this presentation, you will get code also, and code I'm uploading separately. Please wait. I'm uploading code separately. Simply put your credentials. I'm removing my credentials, and then you can use it. I'm just sharing. I'm uploading the source code so that you can work on it. Please confirm whether you are able to download it. I have shared you one link of a zip file. After extraction, you will get source code and scripts dataset that we have used in this session. Simply put your credential. I have removed my API tokens. So put your own tokens and then you will be able to work. Please confirm whether both files are working, whether both links are working in downloadable format. And okay, participant, you want to discuss, and after that we conclude this session. Okay. So should we conclude this session, ma'am? Gephi manual I will mail you separately. You can contact me separately by email. I will share you that from my account, or you can go for gephi.org. For coding, the link I have shared, code.zip. After extraction, you will get. We should conclude this session.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So, professors, is there any feedback that you want to give or any other queries? Can we conclude the session? Yes, sir. We'll conclude, sir. So thank you so much for joining. So thank you to all participants. So thank you for sharing your real-time implementation of the very needed topics, real-time data analytics. Thank you for joining, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, participants. You can join the next session. Thank you, sir.